Peace, family. It's your guy. I am cool. And I got a quick question. Well, just it's not even a question. It's more so just to get the juices flowing. But we are gods, correct? We are everything and we are nothing. That's what you must know to be a god. But we are gods, correct? Naturally, God's gonna want to, create, uh, bring life, you know, bring things into existence more so. That's what you can say. Now, what I was just over here thinking about is, and I was talking to my brother about this shit too. Shout out to Thy Divine One. But are these sinister motherfuckers really sinister? Like, this goes into the term no home training. Like, who the fuck knows what these niggas home training was like? If they was brought up in a family of motherfuckers just doing this shit. Just, horrendous acts that you can think of. Think of the most gruesome shit. But if they were brought up in a family doing this, and this is all they know, that would just simply be, in their reality, a program or what we call karma, ancestry karma that they would have to break. So yeah, simple programming that they would have to break or a cycle they would have to step out of. Now, they say some of the things they do is sinister and they try to, paint a bad picture. And based off your perception, if you're not able to neutralize most of this shit, then you will pretty much agree with them. But I'm venturing over to the other side just to step into their shoes, and I'm thinking like, all these niggas doing is some kid shit on a playground shit. They focused on their sandcastle, and other niggas that don't agree with how they built their sandcastle was just hating on it. But to a certain extent, it's not hate, it's just about a motherfucker's perception and what they believe is right and wrong. But this leads me into what I was thinking about. Dolls. All these so-called haunted dolls. But we speak on these dolls if they're evil as if we don't do the same thing without dolls. And we can argue that what we do is more powerful. So like these egregors we create, these thought forms. We create these thought forms and we don't give them a body. We let them roam free. So imagine energy just flowing free and unencapsulated. I don't even know if that's a word. But uncontained versus energy that you charge into a specific container, i.e., a doll, a sigil, a symbol, a totem, any totem. So when these niggas speak on like these, I'm just thinking about some of the Hollywood programming. And to be real, I was thinking about Ed and Lorraine Warren, like some of the cases they were doing. And I was thinking like more so, me being a practicing occultist, I'm just looking at the energy of the movie. I'm like, how could this possibly manifest? And I said, oh, I see what's going on. To be real, these niggas Ed and Lorraine Warren, they're some occultists to a level. But what's going on is they're picking up dolls, and this is just what I believe. I'm going to try to say this as ego-free as possible. But they're picking up dolls from motherfuckers or practitioners who knew how to encapsulate or charge an energy, and contain it. You can definitely trap an energy into a specific intent or a totem or a symbol or sigil based off intention, man, into a doll. So if niggas is just doing that, say they feel like the little evil scientists, or they just feel like the scientists, and some people may perceive them as evil based off of their results. These niggas experiment with an energy, they lock it into a doll. A person gets possession of this doll without knowing what the fuck. Like, you can see how this will lead up to some of Ed and Lorraine Warren's cases. These motherfuckers is getting energy or egregors or thought forms prepackaged. And I guess these are the cases that they were dealing with. But the real question goes back to, is it truly sinister? Because, like the great brother Panic always says, always know what you're doing before fucking with anything. It's energy. If you put a fucking fork inside an electricity socket, guess what? You're going to get zapped. So if you don't know how to, play with the energy and transmute the energy and see the energy, then yes, you're going to get fucked up. And I can see how they would make a movie about, the sinister doings or whatever. But I don't, me coming from the neutral standpoint, like I said, I was venturing over to their side to see this. That's the whole point of this video. I don't know, I guess I'm able to just stay neutral and see that it may not actually really be sinister. It's just all layers of kids down here experimenting. But that's pretty much all I had to say. Comment down below any thoughts about this video. But thank you. Peace. It's your guy. I am cool. I'm out.